everyone, and welcome to the second day of our dive webinars together with the Department of Tourism and ADEX. Now, we had really great sessions yesterday, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. But today, we are going to start our first session with a very exciting location, which is Palawan. And this will include El Nido, Coron, and every diver's question is Tubataha and what is happening there for this year. So we are going to have some time to learn more today. But before anything, let me invite the regional director of Region 4B. He has a few words for us. So if we could move the screen towards his presentation, please stay tuned.
To the officials of the Department of Tourism Philippines, OIC USEC Robbie Alabado, Director Wenz Royoso, Director Rene Marie Reyes, my fellow regional directors, resource speakers, guests from the different countries, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all. Mimaropa region, an acronym of the 5 Emerald Island provinces, namely Mindoro Oriental, Mindoro Occidental, Marinduque, Romblon, and Palawan. We have several existing as well as emerging and potential dive sites yet to be assessed. As the region geared towards pursuing the new tourism products, dive tourism is one of its priority products identified in our tourism development plan and will be later developed into a dive safari circuit. Safety and security is always our priority. There's a strong DOT-LGU private sector partnership crucial for a safe and sure tourism restart. With this, allow me to present to you the Mimaropa region reopening updates. Now open for domestic tourists are El Nido and Coron in Palawan and Puerto Galera in Mindoro Oriental. We're still awaiting developments for initial reopening of Busuanga and San Vicente in Palawan as well as Puerto Princesa City. For El Nido, the source market of domestic tourists are coming from the Metro Manila areas and as well as Palawan-based tourists. There are no limitations in terms of age, but only for those with pre-existing health risks or comorbidities, they are not allowed to enter. In terms of access, this is through Metro Manila airports via Airsweep Airlines to Leo Airport in El Nido. Almost every day they have flights already. In terms of travel requirements, you can find the different requirements in www.elnidotourism.ph in order for you to have a QR coded tourist ID. They need a valid ID, a confirmed itinerary from our DOT accredited local tour operators, hotel booking confirmation from accommodation establishment accredited by DOT and with the certificate of authority to operate, as well as RT-PCR swab test result. They started opening to outside El Nido or to domestic tourists last November 30, 2020. Attractions open include Small Lagoon, the Big Lagoon, the Matinloc Island, as well as cave exploration tours, the Tapuitan Strait, Cadlao Channel Tour, which include Cadlao Lagoon, the Pasandingan Cove, and the Lumacad Island, and also the History Island Tour, including the Sandbar and Seven Commando Beach. For Coron, Palawan, they're promoting a safe in terms of the travelers to remind them to schedule their trip to Coron, arrange the documents, file and register their health declaration form, and also undergo evaluation and testing. The same with El Nido, source market include Palawan base and majority are from the National Capital Region or the Metro Manila. There's a limitation in terms of age. Only 15 to 65 years old are allowed. Access is through the Francisco Reyes Airport in Busuanga. And as of now, there's one flight per day for Manila, Busuanga, to Manila. And travel requirements can be found in the www.corontourism.ph. Also to get the Coron QR code with the same requirement as mentioned in El Nido, including round-trip ticket and also the swab test. It started opening to domestic tourists last December 1, 2020. In terms of tourist attractions, all tourism attractions are open in Coron with only limitation in terms of carrying capacity. They only allow 50% capacity to their attractions and tourism-related establishments. For Puerto Galera in Oriental Mindoro, they started opening to domestic tourists last August 15, 2020. And their source market include Mindoro-based tourists as well as domestic tourists coming from nearby provinces such as Laguna, Batangas, as well as Metro Manila area. And they are also open to all ages. Access to Puerto Galera is via Belbarabe Port in Batangas City using the water taxi. This is a point-to-point transport from Batangas City to Puerto Galera, and also by Calapan Port from Batangas Port, but only for those that have their private vehicles. Just like in El Nido and Coron, you need to have access the Puerto Galera website or to download their application, to tourist registration application, and be ready with your booking to DOT accredited accommodation, result of your swab test, and also identified itinerary. For the destinations, all tourism attractions are open except for the Windmill and Mangyan Village. As we await travel restrictions to be lifted and borders to open internationally, as this webinar say, let us dive deeper into opportunities and listen to our resource speakers to explore some of the Philippines' best dive spots, especially in Coron and Palawan and the Tubatahe Reef, and also Puerto Galera and Apo Reef. Hopefully soon, you may come and visit and experience a safe and fun-filled dive adventure in the Philippines. Visit Mimaropa, naturally the destination of choice. Good day to all and mabuhay.
That's amazing to hear a few words from Director Christopher Morales. Now, without further ado, let me first remind everyone that if you have any questions, please type them up in the chat box or type them up in the Q&A section, and we will be addressing that later on. Or if you want to bring that up later, just keep them in mind and we will be addressing them. Now, without further ado, we have another speaker who will help answer all these questions that we have about traveling to Palawan. We have the Director of Sales and of the Resort Discovery Hospitality, Mary Rose Darnayla. Hello, Mary.
Hello everybody. Pleasant morning to everybody. So I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. So hang on just a moment. Okay. Is your screen okay? Yeah. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Again, I am Mary Rose Darnayla, and on behalf of Club Paradise, Palawan, and Coron, from our hotel managers and the entire sales and operations team, we greet you today with hope that you all have been well. And it is my pleasure to meet all of you virtually today. So, as you can see, it is in the screen that I am showing right now. This is Club Paradise, and Club Paradise, we welcome you all to Club Paradise. And just to give you a brief background, it's Philippines Pride that Palawan has won 2019's Best Island in the World, as featured in Travel and Leisure website. And Club Paradise is a 19-hectare private island in Coron within the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. And you could just imagine the abundance of the flora and fauna and the diverse marine life of Club Paradise. So Club Paradise Palawan offers a variety of accommodation from beachfront thatched roof villas to mid-rise modern guest rooms. And with our 700-meter expansive pristine white beach, the resort offers plenty of lounging options surrounded by nature. So you can see on your screen in this photo, these are some of our sunset villas, and these are their views. So imagine having the best of sunset and sunrise as well there. And allow me to also share with you the list of awards at our resorts, Club Paradise, and also our sister properties, the Squab Resorts in Boracay, had garnered over the years from these internationally renowned and recognized award-giving bodies such as TripAdvisor, Condé Nast, Travel and Leisure, and World Luxury Hotel Awards. Now, I think this is one of the main features that we want to share with you. Club Paradise is a mecca for divers. So with this short video, allow me to share you what Club Paradise has to offer for you and the rest of you dive enthusiasts out there. I think I am having a problem with the video.
No problem.
Yeah, is it playing?
No, it's not
No. Yeah.
Okay, please-
Oh, Franz, do you
yes,
mind?
okay, I will share the screen here now and play it for you.
Yes, please. Thank you. There you go. So there you have it. That is Club Paradise, and our offers for divers such as you, or tour divers such as you. I just saw in the message box that there are some questions on the property, but allow me to also answer that after the presentation. So if I can share again my screen. All right. So basically, Club Paradise Palawan, we are a 19-hectare resort, and we already have a house reef in the private island of Club Paradise. As you can see in this picture, this is our actual marine life. So during the lockdown, during the quarantine, really nature has healed, and at some point, we've also been seeing sightings of sea cows or the dugongs. They're already back in the marine sanctuary of Club Paradise. Okay, hang on just a moment. I think I need to refresh my screen. Hang on.
No
So
problem.
yeah. So basically, if I can share again. All right. All right. So this is also an actual picture of our house reef. So as you can see, it's surrounded with several species of fishes and corals. And this is really an advocacy of Club Paradise, ensuring that all of this wonderful marine life is preserved. In the island as well, there are already identified areas very near to our resort, identified areas for diving. And this is in fact very suitable. You don't need to go to other islands, but we already have some dive spots around the private island. Now, I'd also like to tell you more about our Discovery fleet. As you can see in this picture, this is our liveaboard dive boat. This has been in the industry for, I think, years now, particularly catering to divers. And as mentioned a while ago by Vanessa, this has been bringing our dive enthusiasts to Tubatahan Apo Reef year on year. So with that, actually, we also created a package that is catering not only for divers, but also to non-divers. But actually, this Naturescape package, as you can see in this is in the screen right now, it's a 5-day live-in tour, and it with our Coron tour, it starts off from Batangas Port, brings you to Upper Reef, to Kalumbayan, and its endpoint is already in Busuanga, which is very short distance only, where you can perhaps hinge a 1 or 2 night stay in Club Paradise, Palawan. So basically, this Naturescape live-in tour, or the 5-day live-in tour, is both for divers and non-divers. It has a capacity of 13 cabins. And it also has it can accommodate up to like 15 to 20 persons, depends um on the on the time, on the specific period. And also this also can cater to dive classes, for perhaps if you want to also inject some dive activities there. This is very possible. So at least for a family wherein some of the members of the family or the group of friends are divers and some are not, everybody will enjoy this nature escape package. Right. It also has a Mactan tour, um, uh, and from Mactan in Cebu, which is the south part of the Philippines, it goes to Oslob and Sumilon, very famous islands in the Visayas. Also going to Apo Island and back to Mactan. So basically, to know more about this, please feel free to message me, and I'll be happy to send you some photos and videos as well as the packages and the rates for this. Now, I think everybody has been asking about this, and that this is the most featured dive tour for Discovery Fleet. This is the Tubataha Reefs Natural Park. As mentioned, this is during the mid part of the year, so we'll be happy to share you all the details of this. So later on, you can leave me your email addresses and your name, so I can share it to you. Now, this one is the one for Visayas, the Apo Island, Dawin, Kabilao, Panglao. So this is another route for divers. Okay. All right. So basically, with those dive offers, I just wanted to share as well that Club Paradise Palawan is a resort. It's a global winner of the 2019 Luxury Hotel Awards and the best family beach resort. And just recently, Club Paradise Palawan has been the only resort in the Philippines included in the top 100 sustainable destinations of 2020. And this is by Green Destinations, which is a nonprofit organization based in Netherlands. So let you and your guests bask in the island and experience Club Paradise and do your diving adventure as well there. Then to share you just quickly, because since March of 2020, weeks and months that we all have been locked down, we've all been through so much, the fear of invisible enemy, loss, much difficulty brought about the pandemic. But one thing is for certain, amidst all these uncertainties, this too shall pass. So now that we're in the new chapter, I wish to let you know what we've been busy in the islands and what we have designed for your return. So allow me to take you to the resort's new normal customer experience journey. This is starting off with our enhanced safety protocols we call Home Safe program. So let me share you this quick video. Everyone's straight. Oops.
Outside of their homes, appreciating the warmth of the sun on their skin, taking leisurely walks by an expansive shoreline, embracing the gift of space, fresh air, and enjoying the peace and quiet of an exclusive island. Times have changed. Now more than ever, Discovery Resort's commitment to care is more evident in our every action, because welcoming you to a safe and beautiful haven is a promise we want to keep. From the time you arrive, we make sure that all service touchpoints at the airport, shuttle service, welcome center, and inside our boats follow more stringent sanitation and safety procedures. At the resort, a sincere culture of care is practiced by our team as we consistently deliver service that's all heart. We think of ways to safely interact with you without compromising your safety and personal information. We make sure that the service we provide is the same service quality you've known to love about Discovery. As a dining destination, we put utmost care in your dining experience. From the method we prepare your food, the manner we set up your table, and the way we present and deliver your meals. Your suite and all other areas of the resort are given more attention and care as the cleaning, disinfecting, and sanitizing are done on a regular basis with new protocols in place. Keeping our promise for a safe haven may mean more hours of preparation, more rigorous cleaning methods, and more meticulous ways of doing things. But we gladly embrace all these, because in every step of this new normal is a sincere gesture of thoughtfulness and concern for your well-being. We are dedicated to our promise of a culture of care so that you can enjoy a beautiful, carefree experience at Discovery Resorts. What matters most to us is that you will be able to bring home cherished memories of your stay with friends and family. For more information, visit our website
So there you have it. That is our Home Safe program, which is our commitment to care program, ensuring that best practices are in place and to ensure safety, service, and care with all hearts. So this program covers the guest experience from the time they make a reservation, the time that you are doing your itinerary for your dive adventures or even your island adventures until the time that you check out. All no stone left unturned. All things are covered. For more information about this, as mentioned, you can visit our website in www.clubparadise.com. Just to quickly share with you what we have been offering to our guests these past few months is this new year. Wishing you all a happy new year for 2021. Our current packages and promotions actually is gearing towards our domestic market. Should there be dive enthusiasts who are in the Philippines already, we have a promo called Grieving of Coron, and we would like to invite you to take advantage of this very much savings from our best available rates, and you may check out our website for this as well. We also have a special package encouraging those who are, work from home or perhaps their families and friends are, schooling online. We want to say go ahead and take advantage of our extend your stay for work and play. This is a special treat for all those who wants to enjoy the beach as well as work from home and have the best of the scenery of the beach and nature while they are working online or studying online. And let me also share with you that we're also doing a lot of promotions in our island, in our private island of Club Paradise, specifically this exclusively yours program, which indulge you to an exclusive use of our 19-hectare private island. So call it your own for a few days and nourish the body and soul with the gifts of nature. This is also in partnership with some of the charter and seaplane providers we have. And to make sure that your travel bubble for you and your clients and perhaps your dive adventure, you can create a travel bubble exclusively for you. And lastly, we encourage you to join our Viber community. This is by scanning this QR code here so that you can get more updated information, promotions, and news about Club Paradise and have an easier access to all of our announcement and reopening updates rather. So there you have it. We stay safe and we hope to see you soon in Club Paradise. Again, my name is Mary Rose. My details is flash on the screen. Please feel free to email me, message me so that I can get back to you with all your inquiries with Club Paradise Palawan and your dive requirements. Okay?
That is amazing. Thank you for sharing, Mary Rose. I've actually been to your property several times. I actually took my advanced scuba diving course there and my rescue course as well. Yeah, so I must say that you guys have a very good diving facility, and especially for a course like advanced where you need different types of diving, like a wreck diving, drift, night diving. Everything is available near the island and a very good wreck dive site. So
yes,
it's amazing. Okay, so
that's true.
Yeah, so we have actually a few questions. Let me go through them.
Yes.
Is it possible for tourists from Manila to travel to Coron already? Does it require quarantine?
No, yes. To answer your first question, yes, leisure travel is allowed in Coron already. In fact, I myself has been in Club Paradise just recently, just December, and it was beautiful. The process is very easy. It only takes you 3 things to go back to Coron. First is your RT-PCR test. It should be negative, which should be taken 72 hours or 3 days prior to your departure date from Manila to Coron. Second is your confirmation letter from Club Paradise Palawan. And third is the health declaration QR code, which you will be easily applying once you have all these requirements, the medical certificate, your itinerary, perhaps your dive itinerary there, and also your negative RT-PCR and confirmation letter. You just have to download it. There's a link from the app, and then you just have to download everything, and it'll automatically get a QR code. So this QR code is like your health declaration code, which you'll have to present at the time of check-in at the airline counter until the time that you go to the island, to the airport as well. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't need quarantine, no quarantine. But of course, as shared with you a while ago, there are some procedures just in case that there will be guests or leisure traveler tourists who are found to be positive. So there are already procedure in place by the local government as to how to handle this.
Okay, thank you for that information. We have the next question. It's about diving. Is tech diving available in your facility or your establishment in Coron?
Now that I will have to get back to you on that. Actually, I don't know if Miss Yvette is in the call here, but
I'm here.
Yvette, maybe you can help me with this.
No, we don't have technical diving, but in case if you want to do technical diving, if you inform us in advance, like if you would like to do rebreather diving and you need soda lime and all that, let us know and we can arrange it for you.
Thank you, Miss Yvette. Miss Yvette Lee actually is our head for Discovery Fleet.
Okay. Hello, Yvette. It's nice to have you here as well. Thank you for
Nice
joining.
to see you, Van. Yes, likewise. Glad to be here.
Everyone, I would just like to remind you that Yvette is actually one of our speakers. So if you would like to catch her tomorrow, she will be talking as well about liveaboards, especially the Discovery Fleet. So everyone, if you can join the talk tomorrow, stay tuned. Okay, sorry, now we will move on to the next question. They are asking, when is the best time to see Dugong?
Oh, there isn't really a specific time. It's really with a strike of luck that you get the chance to meet them. But normally, they said, or the employees of Club Paradise would say normally prior to summer. So, but I think during the lockdown, the marine life changed, so it has been very abundant. So I think they've seen sightings again of dugongs. But unfortunately, when I came back December, there was none. But then again, we hope that they will come back again.
Yes. I mean, just to tell everyone, the ocean is very wide and open.
Yes.
So, you really can't predict, especially with large marine mammals like dugongs.
Yes.
So,
yes.
that's why it makes every encounter special when you do have the chance. Yes.
Well, one thing is for certain, definitely you'll see the pawikans and the turtles all the time.
Yes.
All the time. Never miss.
I must agree. To all our guests watching, when you have breakfast there in the island, you can actually see their heads popping out in several times.
Yes.
Right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Just to add to that, regarding the dugongs are actually there year-round because they are residents. But
Yes.
they are most of the time we go to Kalawit Island to see them. But as of the moment, I'm not sure if because after the COVID pandemic happened, even Kalawit Island closed. Although I believe that they're opening very, very soon. So Mary Rose was talking about the dugong that has been coming to the beach in front of our dive shop.
Yes.
It's been there with a baby actually several times.
The baby. They're
Yeah.
family already.
But so the owners have already actually instructed us to see if there are ways we can keep them there, like for instance, instead of, because that's the main entry point for the guests, the beach in front of the dive shop, that area. But of course, as we all know, dugongs are very sensitive to noise and all that. So we're going to see if we can move it so that hopefully they will stay there. And that's also the prime seagrass growing area, which constitutes the major part of their diet. That's why they go there. Even when I was there in 2010, that was the reason it was there. It was feeding on the seagrass. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I don't know another place in the Philippines where, other than Coron, where you can find these very rare creatures. So I think everyone should come and visit. Okay, just to expand the question a little more, what is the best time you would say to plan a trip or your peak season?
Well, our peak season normally is summer, of course, especially hopefully for this year, especially with the domestic market, we will be filled with summer holiday vacationers, the staycationers, and also during long weekends, those holidays, short trips, as you see. As you know, Coron is just an hour flight from Manila, so um, we're looking at a lot of guests coming in over the long weekends. But it's always the summer holidays and the year end during Christmas, New Year. Those are super peak dates.
Thank you for that information. Is the island affected by amihan or habagat in any way? Just to tell our guests when they should take the opportunity to visit.
Yeah. Normally from June to September, there would be habagat. We call it the habagat period, where we would have a little bit of rain, but we're still seeing a lot of leisure guests during this period. Perhaps we are, they're making use of this time also to have the private island to themselves. So it's still a perfect, in Club Paradise, even if it's a little bit cloudy or rainy, the seasons change easily. So when I was there, it was rainy in the morning, but it was super sunny already in the afternoon. So the seasons changed very quickly.
That's great. That's great to know. Thank you. Now, you spoke about some of the tours. Is that still available during this time? Like the one that will bring you to Apo Reef or the Mactan, about the fleet of Discovery. Can you tell us more?
Perhaps Miss Yvette, you can help me with this, with the availability of our dive in Club Paradise. But because as you can see, there are identified dive sites already surrounding the entire private island. So that one we can easily arrange. As of the moment, for the according to our local government regulation, we are still prohibited to going to other islands.
Okay.
For the other dive sites, yes.
Other dive
Yes,
sites?
and that includes Apo Reef. We're trying to
that
get them to
includes
open it.
Reef, yeah.
Okay, so it's still pending. Okay.
Yes, it's still. But in it's correct, Ms. Yvette. Surrounding the island itself, there are already identified dive sites, so we can easily arrange that for you.
As a matter of fact, our dive sites around the island, because we have been under protection for such a long time, even with the prior owners. A lot of the other dive shops ask if they can come and enter the perimeters, the waters around the island. But we only give permission to one dive shop because the owner is the one who protected it going back 20 years. So,
the one who owns Rio El Mar, right?
Yes, the dive shop there. But others, we don't really allow them because it's very hard. Like there's a Chinese dive shop in Puerto Princesa. Also asked, and I said, no, we cannot. Because, otherwise, everybody will be there and we don't have the resources to be making bantay to them all the time.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
That's why.
And just to preserve the privacy of our island, as much as possible during this time, while it's not yet prohibited to do one island hop to the other, we just ensure that only our in-house guests or perhaps our own leisure travelers can experience and enjoy their dive sites as well.
How many dive sites do you have on the island for all our guests listening here now?
How many, Miss Yvette? I think the last that I've counted in my presentation, that was 5. Is it still 5, Miss Yvette?
It's more than that because like you say, it's 5 is the nearest, but there really is a lot more than that because we can go to the neighboring islands as long as we don't step foot, we can do that
on the island
itself. On land.
So 5 having the nearest.
Okay, perfect. So everyone listening, if you have any questions, please don't forget to type them. But as you heard, there are more than 5 areas that you can go diving. Just staying in Club Paradise itself, so it's definitely worth the stay. And they also have packages if you need to work from home or do
Yes.
homeschooling. So this is really something to consider, especially during this extended lockdown or quarantine, and and it also keeps you safe while staying with nature. So that is amazing. Okay, wreck dive sites, are they accessible to the crowd yet? The name of the Japanese wreck in Coron?
It's Kyokosan Maru.
Yes. Is that open already or not? One of our questions here.
I think we can go there because we don't really have to step on any land. That's the best part about liveaboard and diving. Not from Club Paradise. If you're using the boat, it's like going to Anilao and going to Bahura.
Okay,
Diba?
perfect.
You don't have to step on any. You don't have to interact with any locals.
Event, correct? That's just 30 minutes away from the island.
Yes, 30 minutes.
Okay, so everyone, you heard that the wreck is accessible at this time, so please do visit. One last question before we wrap up. You mentioned some destinations and with the fleet. Apo Reef right now is not available. Is there any update towards the Tubataha or the Visayas tours that you have offered in the presentation?
Well, to answer that, I think I would like to invite everybody to listen to my presentation tomorrow. We start at noon. Yan. Pinlagin ko na yung sarili ko and the other liveaboard operators. I will also be introducing a new destination. It's called Palawan Island. And I think it's going to be one of the next big things on the Philippine dive map. So tune in tomorrow after around lunchtime. It's 12 to 2. And I'll be one of the last speakers.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Thank you, man.
No problem. So everyone, for those who are wondering, we do have a talk about liveaboards. And if you are specifically interested in the Discovery Fleet, Yvette is one of the speakers. And again, she has very exciting topics and locations to share. So that is 12 noon tomorrow. So we hope to see you there. If there are no other questions, I'd like to thank the team of Discovery for joining us and the team of the Department of Tourism for sharing the words of our director. So thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.